What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some road to the show here today. We have a 3-game set with the Miami Marlins coming to town. As you can see there, we have finally made it back to a 500 record after sweeping the Cardinals at the end of yesterday's live stream. So, yeah, we're going to jump right into this bad boy. Top of the first, one out, nobody on for Justin Crawford. He's got a 1-2 count against Ryan Nelson. He's also hitting 242 on the season, so not great, but not horrific at the same time. Wind up and the pitch here from Nelson. That's a simple ground ball to me. We'll scoop it up, throw to first. And that's the second out of the game. We'll take it. Moving on to the bottom of the first. Runner on first, one away. I'm standing in batting .297 on the season. Number 3 spot in the lineup today against Christian Javier. He throws a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is inside with a slider. 1-0 the count. Come on, big fella. You can do better than that. Second pitch of the at-bat is upstairs by a lot. Four-seamer not going to get the call at shoulder height. 2-0 the count. Come on, big guy. I need one good pitch. That's all I need right now. Come on. That wasn't it. Circle change below the knees on the outer third. 2-1 the count after fouling that one away. I shouldn't have even swung at it. Should be a 3-0 count here. Next pitch. Low and inside with a four-seamer. It's a 3-1 count. Should have been a 4-pitch walk, but I had to swing at that one circle change. Next pitch from Javier. Got a piece of a slider that only hit 79 miles an hour. Man, was that slow. I don't even know how I fouled that one off to make the count full. Payoff pitch. Fouled off a four-seamer on the outer third. We're going to do the payoff pitch one more time here. We're making him rack up some pitches here. Number 7 of the at-bat here. And it's still the first inning. We foul off another four-seamer on the inner third. So payoff pitch number 3 is going to be on its way here. Come on, big fella. Walked me with a four-seamer just below the knees. We'll take first base for free, and we made him rack up a bunch of pitches to make it happen. We come back bottom of the fourth. Miami is leading this one 1-0 now. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in second time today. No official at-bat as I drew that walk. So here we go. First pitch from Javier. There's a four-seamer in the top of the zone. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. We have ourselves an 0-1 count. I've hit 11 home runs against Miami. Holy cow. Oh, and then we watch a four-seamer on the inner third. 0-2 the count for me now. I thought that was going to tail inside, but it did not. Next pitch is a four-seamer below the knees on the outside corner. 1-2 the count after not offering it that one. Come on, big fella. Pitch number 41 of the game from Javier. And he got me whiffing at the knuckle curve. Ooh, that was brutal. So, yeah, that's his third strikeout of the game. My first. So now I'm 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Top of the fifth, we come back, still a 1-0 ball game. C.J. Abrams at the plate for the Marlins. He's got himself an 0 for 2 line score so far, hitting an even .250 on the season. Runners on first and second, only one out, and a 1-2 count for him against Ryan Nelson. Let's see if we can turn that double play here. Oh, this could be it. 5, 4, and 3. We go around the horn for a double play to retire the side. I like it. I like it a lot. We don't need to see the replay on that. Come on. All right, we come back bottom of the sixth. Still a 1-0 ball game, and I get a boss battle challenge now against Christian Javier. There's a runner on first and nobody out. Still looking for that elusive first hit of the game so far. And, double or better. We can do that one, right? Only if we get a hold of a good pitch, right? Okay, first pitch now from Christian Javier. Inside with a four-seamer. 1-0 the count. Still the reigning 2-time MVP, and I checked the standings on that before jumping into this series. I'm still leading the National League in the MVP chase, so still early, but yeah. Swing and a miss on a slider low and away makes for a 1-1 count now. Four-seamer in the zone, fouled away, and it's a 1-2 count in a hurry after taking that first pitch. So, pitch number 4 of the at-bat from Javier. It's going to be below the knees and just off the outside corner with that four-seamer. That evens up the count at 2-2. Come on, big guy. Make a mistake pitch. That's not it. Ground ball to second, throw to the shortstop, covering second, and a relay to first. It's a 4-6-3 double play, and the bases are now empty with 2 outs. I'm doing nothing at the plate so far. Bottom of the 8th, we come back to it. 2 outs and a runner on first. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day now. I do have the walk on my line score, and Christian Javier is still on the mound, and they're intentionally walking me. There goes the little baby hit streak I had going on, because I am not going to see another at-bat in this one. The Marlins are going to take the win here in game number 1. 1-0, the final score. Ryan Nelson takes his 3rd loss on the season, so that's unfortunate for him, but at least he's doing better than Brian Wu. So yeah, we're going to move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Bottom of the 1st, Miami out to a 1-0 lead already. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in batting 3rd in the order. I have a .295 batting average after the 0 for 2 performance yesterday, and I get a dynamic challenge. We'll try to get on base after taking the first pitch. Why not? Kevin Gausman is the man on the mound for the Marlins. He throws a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. Take it all the way here on pitch number 1. Good thing, because it's a four-seamer well above the zone on the outside corner. 1-0 the count for me. Next pitch from Gausman. Got a piece of a splitter on the inside corner and fouled it away. 1-1 the count. I don't know what it is. My contact is garbage lately. And dribbling one to short is not going to get me a base hit, as he throws the first to get me easily to retire the side. And after 1 inning here in Arizona, we're trailing the Marlins by a score of 1-0. We're coming back in the top of the 4th. It's a 2-0 ball game now. Nobody on and nobody out for Ryan Noda. He's 1 for 2 on the day and 1 for 3 on the series. He's got himself a 1-2 count against Yu-Min Lin, so let's see if we can get a simple ground ball out here. Chopper down the line. We'll scoop it up and throw to first. There we go. 1 away here in the top of the 4th. I like it. I like it a lot. We come back bottom half of the inning. Arizona is on the scoreboard now. It's a 2-1 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 0 for 3 on the series with a pair of walks so far. Nobody out and nobody on for me as I'm facing off against Kevin Gausman for the 2nd time today. First pitch in there. Four-seamer on the outer 3rd. 0-1 the count as I watched that one go through. Second pitch of the at-bat. Got a piece of that four-seamer, though, and fouled it away. 0-2 count in a hurry for me now. I was way behind that four-seamer. And then way out in front of a sweeping curve on the outside corner and fouled that down the 3rd baseline. Preserves the at-bat, but it's still an 0-2 count. And I went reaching for a slider off the plate away to swing and miss for a strikeout. That's the 2nd one for Gausman today. First one for me in this game. And we're going to come back top of the 5th. Still a 2-1 ball game with Miami in the lead. Manuel Margot is at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk on his line score. He's only hitting a lowly .213 on the season so far, but he does have a runner on second with nobody out and a 2-2 count. Yu-Min Lin still toeing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. He's going to kick and deal. And I don't know why they had me come in for this one, as it's a fly ball to left. Not even close to a fielding opportunity, because the runner from second was not going to advance on that one. Alright, moving on to the bottom of the 6th. Still a 2-1 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Still rocking an 0 for on the series. 2 outs and a runner on first for me as I'm facing off against Kevin Gausman for the 3rd time today. First pitch of this at-bat, though. Inside with a four-seamer. 1-0 the count. My slugging percentage is .606 this season. That's good for 5th in the National League. And a little blooper four-seamer out to right center field. Lots of hang time there. That's going to get caught by the center fielder out near the swimming pool. And that's going to end the 6th inning. We're moving on to the 7th. Still trailing the Marlins by a score of 2-1. All right, bottom of the 8th. We've tied it up. It's a 3-3 ball game. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Nothing good for me at the plate so far this series. Carson Spears is now on the mound for the Marlins out of the bullpen. He hits 94 on the four-seamer, 92 on his two-seamer. First pitch there, rifled into right field. That breaks the 0 for on the game and the series. So got ourselves a single here in the bottom of the 8th with 2 away. Is that enough to spark a lead? Let's see. We do win the game 4-3, the final score. We did not do it as a walk-off, so that means we must have scored it in the bottom of the 8th. Did somebody push me across with 2 outs? Must have. I had a single and a run scored there, so we'll take that. We're going to move on to game number 3, though, and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. It's been a fairly low-scoring affair so far. Only 8 runs scored in the first 2 games. That's going to change here, I have a feeling. Top of the first, it's a 2-0 lead for Miami. Runner on first and 2 away for Brian De La Cruz. He's hitting a lowly 190 as he is below the Mendoza line. And Mike Phillips is on the mound for the Diamondbacks in this one. The 3-1 pitch from the lefty Phillips is bunted down the third base line. Are we going to get it? Got him at first. Bunt for a hit is not successful there, as that play there will retire the side, and we're going to move to the offensive side of things here in the first inning. All right, bottom of the first, A.J. Puck on the mound for the Marlins. I'm standing in here with 1 out and a runner on first. A.J. Puck does throw a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 97 on his sinker, 90 on the circle change, 86 on his slurve. First pitch from the lefty is off the plate away with that four-seamer, 1-0 the count, as I did not manage to swing at that one. It's kind of surprising. I'm usually really big on the ambush tactics. Second pitch. Popped up a four-seamer in my cold zone. Dang it. Shallow center field, and the center fielder's got all kinds of time to get to that one. Lazy pop out there for out number 2 in the home half of the first. Top of the third, we come back. Miami is leading 4-0 now. Brian De La Cruz is at the plate for the second time today against Mike Phillips. 2 outs, nobody on for him, and he's got a 1-2 count. Wind up and the pitch from Phillips. Showtime opportunity. Almost a perfect grab there. We'll definitely get a glove on that one. Throw to first. It's going to be in plenty of time, actually. I thought it was going to be a closer play than that with as lazy as an animation as that was. So, yeah, that was all right. That ends the inning, though. So, it's not going to get any worse on the scoreboard at this point. Top of the fourth, we come back. Taylor Walls at the plate for the Marlins. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a run scored, 5 for 9 on the series. He's having himself a game here, isn't he? 2 outs, nobody on for him. 2-2 count in this at-bat against Mike Phillips. He's going to kick and deal. Ground ball to me at third. Easy play. That'll retire the side. We're moving on to the bottom of the fourth here in Arizona, still trailing the Marlins by a score of 4-0. We come back bottom half of the fourth. I'm leading things off here in this inning. Nobody out, nobody on. A.J. Puck still on the bump for Miami. First pitch of this at-bat from him. Ripped into right field. Come on, baby. Get up, get up, get up. Not enough on it as it dies just short of the warning track in right field. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Guess that's good for A.J. Puck. Not so great for me at the plate. Bottom of the sixth, we come back. It's a 4-1 ball game, so Arizona's not going to get shut out in this one. I'm standing in with 1 out and nobody on here against A.J. Puck for the 3rd time today. First pitch from him, and we send another four-seamer out to right field. Gonna get caught. You betcha. 2 away now in the home half of the 6th. This is not the ideal scenario for me at the plate at all. Bottom of the 8th, we come back. It's a 4-3 ball game with Miami only leading by a run now. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day with a .292 batting average. Jonathan Loaiziga is on the mound now out of the bullpen for Miami. He hits 100 on the sinker, 90 on a circle change, also hits 100 on the four-seamer. First pitch from him is ripped into right field with a sinker. Too much air under that. Right fielder makes the play short of the warning track. Yet again, I'm keeping him busy out there in right field today because that seems to be all I'm doing. Late swings and pushing the ball the other way. Top of the 9th, we come back. 2 outs and nobody on for C.J. Abrams. He's 2 for 4 on the day. He's driven in a couple of runs today, too. And he's only 3 for 13 on the series, though. So, yeah, not so great the first 2 games. Doing just fine in this one, though. 1-2 the count for him against Slade Ciccone. And a ground ball to me at third. Oh, it eats me up. What happened there? Is that going to be a fielding error? I don't know. Because, that just destroyed me at third base. Whoops. Oh, bottom of the ninth, we come back 4-3 ball game, 2 outs, bases loaded. All we need is a base hit here. Oh, man. Drive in a run. That's what we got to do, right? Kevin Kelly is the man on the mound for the Marlins in this one. 94 on his four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Chop to third. Oh, it doesn't eat him up. He throws the second and gets the force. The Marlins are gonna take the win. Oh, man. Why couldn't that have eaten him up at third like the one ground ball got me earlier, man? Oh, what can you do? You smile, you wave, you take your offer, and a lowly 1 for 11 on the series. And yeah, that's going to be all she wrote for this one. So yeah, for those of you that have made it this far, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.